Meta fam? We are back for another action-packed video, so make sure you're ready for this one here, because first, we're going to talk about Fidelty, we're going to talk about Tradestation, and we're going to talk about also AST and the rumors and speculation about the bus being full. So, first thing I want to say, if you have not watched this video that I had published on March the 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this one here, Mmtlp Nextbridge Fidelty phone call, OMG. I know it's a longer video than what I normally put out. This baby is over 22 minutes. But like I said, it is a must watch. Jennifer, part of the Meta fam. Fantastic phone call to have for proof, because this could be, evidence. The phone call with the Fidelity rep could be evidence. And she did let the rep know it was being recorded. And I think he changed his tone during the phone call when she did acknowledge to him that it was being recorded, and he was okay with it. So, highly suggest go check out that video. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Now, this was given to me from an anonymous source. That's all I'm going to say. An anonymous source. Whether this is true, false, speculation, take it for what it is. But let's go over this here. Apparently, this here was sent to Fidelity representatives for them to read off to us investors if we call them. So I'm going to leave it at that. If you call in, you may get read this script. So let's go take a look at this here. Metamaterials update, March the 6th, 2023 at 10:55 a.m. The Metamaterials Series A preferred MMTLP exchange of shares to Nextbridge Hydrocarbons is a taxable event. Okay, that first paragraph is very interesting, because it shouldn't be a taxable event because there hasn't been no sale or any announcements. So how the heck is it a taxable event? But keep in mind, this is what the employees are going to probably read to you. Because no fair market value price for tax reporting has been established for MMTLP, we are applying the last available price of $2.99 from December 9th, 2022. to finalize 2022 tax forms. However, due to lack of clarity on pricing, we are adjusting the fair market value price to 0, which will establish a cost basis of 0. Okay, that paragraph is a little confusing. That's really confusing there. Clients will still receive a 1099-B for the exchange of shares, but the sale price of MMTLP will be 0, and no proceeds will be reported. And I'm going to zoom in down here at the bottom. Here it says, if a confirmed fair market value price is announced, corrected 1099-B forms will be issued with the actual price. So, if I'm reading this correctly, you guys can comment your thoughts and opinion on this. But to me, it seems like for now, they're going to make it 0 to get this 2022 tax season behind them. Let's say this year in 2023, there's a sale. If there is a dividend, things will be adjusted on the fly, and that'll go on your next year taxes. So to get this behind them, that's what they're doing. They're going to put that in for the 2022. If there's any adjustments, they'll fix it for next year going into the 2024 year for 2023 taxes. So like I said, this could be something you may be getting if you call and ask about it, because we know, listen to that phone call from Jennifer, the employees are not very knowledgeable on the MMTLP situation. So they probably prepared this script to read to the employees to get you, information. So this is probably something you're going to hear. And I believe this is pretty similar to what Fidelity posted on their Twitter account as well. All right, here. Shout out here to Mercy, MMTLP received, Mercy received. He did this post here, and he says, Tradestation gave a lot of information today. From Thomas, the client service manager, he did send me a generic email. We'll see if I'm on the second send, as he called it. So it seems like to me, Mercy received here is sending his shares to AST. And he got this email here. And it says here, the email is being sent to acknowledge that Tradestation sees your complaint as addressed. As discussed, your MMTLP shares will be sent over to AST once AST confirms they are ready to be received. And here it says, for any further assistance, please reference Thomas. And if we go over to here, There it was, his information and all there, and we got that. So looks like if you want to call in and get your stuff transferred from Tradestation, you can do that. My shares are still sitting in Tradestation. And I would just print out my tax forms for Tradestation. They had theirs ready in like February 10th, I believe it was. I literally just printed them out. Tradestation had their stuff ready February 10th, but Fidelity still don't know what the heck to do. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I ain't ever sold anything, so it's pretty darn easy on Fidelity. It's just I bought it. You know, I just want to get that clarified about the long and short-term capital gains because that's going to be the screwy part. You know, there's a lot of us that had it for a little over a year. And that long-term capital gains is a huge savings. Like this baby comes out at 50, 60 bucks, 80 bucks. Long-term capital gains is going to save a lot of taxes on that. All right, here is the post from Copy and Paste. And he did this post here. AST admitted today MMTLP is full. Over 200 million shares were sent to them. And we got a person here saying, until there is official PR on this, this is not true. And trust me, bro, information. So that is a very valuable point. Very valuable point. And he does reply back here and says, I agree, but I'm letting my brokers know about it. And looks like Jonah here says, when I asked if they hit 165.5 count yet, or were they at, he said over 200 million. The supervisor would not confirm, but said whatever the brokers have done or sold, we are collecting all shares from brokers and you are entitled to NBH. So that's coming from Jonah, a very valuable source from the MMTLP community. So that's why I believe Copy and Paste was sharing this here. So basically saying down here, recordings are great, but we need official written proof for this to go anywhere, which is true. And yeah, all we can do is keep talking about it, keeping this on their freaking radar. And I do know John Brda did reply in here, and I don't know why John Brda's post is not here. Why is Brda not on here? Let me go to Brda's tweets and replies because I know he replied back to that one. Let me find it here real quick. There it is. Can anyone get me this in writing via email from them? There it is. Yeah. Yeah, so there isn't nothing official. Like I said, it was a phone call here. Let's see. Yeah, so nothing there. Okay, moving on. Here we got John Brda on this post right here. And this is pretty huge in my opinion. Just found out that FINRA is stonewalling Congress because of the lawsuits. I can only assume that Rosa's and Richard's lawsuits, maybe Allen's too, keep up the pressure. Over 1,000 likes on that post. So we know that John Brda mentioned in the last call of Roger Hamilton at the CEO Roundtable that they're in very close connections with certain congressmen and Congress members. But they did not give any names. Don't want to throw any names out there. But they're in close contact with Congress members. So seems like they were trying to get in touch with FINRA. But FINRA's like, no. We're in a court. We're in a lawsuit here. We can't talk about anything. So that is drawing huge freaking attention to this because now for them to stonewall is basically saying we can't, ignore Congress. Woo! This is exciting, man. This is exciting. I'm truly excited about it. Let's go over a couple comments here. Crucial Mick says, my guess is all three will drop their suits if FINRA opens up trading. They can't hide behind lawsuits. More will be coming. Could not agree anymore. I guarantee you, if they would open up the trading on this, it would be all these would be dropped because that's what we want. We want this all shorts be forced to cover, and if you're not covered and you're still short, you should be a huge penalty in jail time because it is illegal. Here it says, right, when Rep. Norman's office called FINRA with our questions, they stonewalled Norman's office with no comment due to the ongoing litigation, as well as referring to them to SEC on some of the questions asked. This was maybe 2 weeks ago. Wow. And true, like Shauna here says, what? FINRA Not protecting retail in a free and fair market, stonewalling Congress too. Shocker. Exactly. Like FINRA is supposed to be protecting the retail investor, and they're doing the complete opposite of that. They're fighting with retail. They're fighting with us. They're even freaking fighting with the Congress people. Hammer's going to get down these people. My hopes are still high on this. I'm super excited. Like I said, all we're doing is holding. All we got to do is hold. And we're right now forced to hold. You don't have a choice. But we are holding. I'm still positive. Until this bad boy finishes out, we'll see how it all plays out. But I'm super bullish. Like I said, still the book value alone on Nextbridge itself, what, $50, $80, $100? What do you think it's worth? I think it's somewhere in between there. So that's my thoughts and opinions on today's video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please give a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down below. I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.